Hello, what's going on, guys? So, figured that while I'm on a walk, sorry I'm not showing my face, but I'm kind of out on the walk right now and don't feel like doing all that stupid stuff. But anyway, hope you guys can hear me. If you can't, sorry. But figured I want to give a message today because this is a very important message. Brought to you in part by the Ass Kicking Alaska. Number one, geez, does this shadow make me feel huge? Even though I'm not that big anymore. But, oh well. So anyway, this is what I want to say to you. You can't see me point to you, but that's okay. If you find something that works for yourself, stick with it. Don't listen to these Instagram or make sure ain't nobody come in. Stick to what you do and stick to what works for you. If coming out every day, walking 5 miles works, keep going with it until it no longer works. Until you have to switch to 6 miles, 7 miles, 8 miles. If 5 miles doesn't work, try going up an incline. Just keep doing things that work for you. Always remember, what works for you doesn't work for everyone else. What works for someone else may not work for you. But don't feel like you have to do something just because somebody screaming on YouTube or on Instagram, you got to do this, or you got to drink this tea, or you have to do this specific workout, or else you're going to stay fat the rest of your life, or you're going to die of, number one, fuck. Number two, if it's not what you want to do, don't do it, because you're just going to be unhappy doing it. For me, getting out here, walking, it works for me. That's my surroundings. It works for me. My diet, I don't really call it a diet. It's more like nutrition. My nutrition plan works for me. I'm currently on about 1,700 calories a day. Most of it being either chicken, fish, or steak, cauliflower rice, or sweet potato rice. And then some kind of veggie, whether it's sweet potato, broccoli, butternut squash, something like that. It works for me. I'm not going to change it because somebody is screaming, telling me, well, that's unsustainable. It's whatever. It is sustainable. But it's what I love. And number two is foods that I actually love to eat. Getting ready to start experimenting with things like bison, moose, elk. These are things I really want to try. And I'm not going to let somebody tell me not to do it just because they don't think I should do it. Number one, if they don't think I should do it, well, I think there's bigger problems. I let them go. Come on. I'm going to let this truck go real quick. But once again, try what you want to try. Try what works for you. Like I say, if you find a nutrition plan, you and your doctor, or you and your nutritionist, a dietitian, or whatever you want to call them, if something works for you, then by all means stick with it, because to be totally honest with you, I'm going to be honest, and this is me being honest, I am a tier 3 operator with Redcon 1. So, but I'm not always going to recommend Redcon 1 products. Sometimes I may recommend a Ghost product. Sometimes I may recommend something different, because to be totally honest with you, everything Redcon 1 makes isn't always what I'd like to say is the best. And that's just me being honest. I know that will probably cost me a sale. If it does, I don't care. Like for example, the MRE bars. I don't think the MRE bars, they're okay, but when I eat something like, for example, Jack Factory, Jack Factory makes the authentic bars. Those are so delicious. So once again, there's that. And I do incorporate those bars into my daily nutrition. I incorporate things like, 2 or 3 protein shakes. Might be a snack, might be a post-workout thing, but I always do have one before bed, like about an hour before bed. I'll take a casein, and that'll keep me full until about probably like a couple of hours after this walk, after I get done taking my creatine and BCAA drink. Okay, now I'm just rambling. But anyway, I just wanted to put this out just to say this. If something works for you, if something works for you, stick with it. Don't let anybody tell you you're doing something wrong unless they can scientifically prove you're doing something wrong or you're in danger of hurting yourself. If it's not that, then you know what? Just tell them to shut the fuck up. Hope everybody has a good day.